Ahoy, mateys. I mean, ahoy, matey. All one of me. Ahoy, Captain Jack Scrapper. Welcome aboard. That's weird. It's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, December 26, 2020. But you knew that, right? Well, I think I have it figured out. Everybody is watching the latest videos, especially one that just came out, which I was going to watch, but I was scheduled to be live right here. So this is going to be kind of funny and interesting. I know my thumbnail was there. At least I think it was. Should I go check? I know it was there. It may not be showing up in the top tier. Tell you what, maybe I will go check. Let's see. If I go up here, yeah, that's the latest. But if I type in, whoops, no, not that. This one. And sure enough, it shows me as live now. And I'm good with that. So I'm going to put, excuse me. I had supper and I'm belching sage dressing. All right. Okay. Back to StreamYard. And here I am back. So, what has happened since 1 o'clock today? I did watch a little bit of the Northwood RV Life. And I also had some inspirations that I've written down. And did I get anything done outside? No, I didn't. It's just a wee bit chill. And that's why I put a sweatshirt on. Still kind of chilly. Tomorrow will be better, I'm sure. If I can get a lot done during the day. So, another pop-up. And starting to feel a little lonely here. I mean, these in the last couple of weeks, these live streams have been pretty popular at this time of night. But I do realize that everybody is at Target or Walmart returning gifts that they didn't want. I suppose it could be that way. Okay, Bluebell's creation is live. And I'm sure there's some other live streams going on right now. Where is everybody? Crazy pop-ups. So, oh, wow. Someone just came in. SantaCraft. Yeah, I'm out of the bedroom. Good one. Good one. Did you see right towards the end of that one where you know who, because I can't say it here, you know who said that Holly in her closet? That was hilarious. That cracked me up. Sometimes you just don't know what's going to happen on the live stream. Gets a little silly sometimes. just got a like from Tina. She just put up a new video, and I want to watch it soon. But when I seen the notification of it, I was like, oh, I only got like 2 more minutes and to be on here. Yes, Santa Banana. Holly was yelling something. I can't remember now what it was, but of course the microphone's picking it up, and to our friends, it sounded like, uh, depending on which headphone it was coming in, probably this one, because the closet was this way. So to them, it would have sounded as if Holly was in the closet next to their bed. Crack me up. Crack me up. Mark Stone Limited, welcome aboard. If you can possibly stand it, stay aboard. We're getting ready to have a guessing game here once we get at least 10 people in the house. And it's no big deal. You can always come back later and watch. We had a blast. Hey, there's Uncle Lisa. All right, Tim. I'm glad you came aboard. That is great. Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you. Totally appreciate it. I know we only got a couple people in the house, but check out Mark Stone. Mark Stone, you check out Uncle Lisa. I don't know if Shanna's put up any content yet, but she's getting closer to that point in time, and I bet she'll let us know when she does. And Uncle, I gotta apologize to you. I wasn't quite figuring out what you wanted, but at this point in time, my favorite's a shovel. Why? Because I'm always seem to be digging myself in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. But I will go back and review it before tomorrow morning, or in the next 12 to 24 hours. I'm kind of like Mark. Once this is done and once I watch Tina's latest video, and by that time it'll be 8 p.m. and I've been up since 5 a.m. So yeah, it's been a long day. Plus, I've already had me supper, and usually once I've had me supper, I'm kind of want to go. James, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, like I was just talking to everybody, James. Yeah, it's been a really good day. Definitely full of yesterday's leftovers, the Christmas leftovers. I mean, there was yams and corn and plenty of ham and dressing and cranberry slices. You know, what do they call that? Canned cranberries. I don't know. Cranberry sauce. No, not sauce. Whatever. Candied. Whatever. They're good. And au gratin potatoes, and the list goes on. Thank you, Uncle Lisa. And Mark, I'll get there. Part of it I think is because nobody was on ahead of me that could say, "Hey, let's go over to Captain Jack's," because there wasn't, at least as far as I know. Nobody in my subscriptions was on ahead of me. So back in the day when Nomadic Hippie was on ahead of me, he would announce me coming on. Well, I've taken over his slot and my own, so instead of just being on for a half hour, now it's an hour and a half. And cranberry sauce, thank you, Shanna Craft. And so here I am. But it takes a few minutes, people takes 15 to 20 minutes for people to actually start to trickle in, and then we get a good group going and we really start playing the game or talking about what we're talking about. And that's how it goes. So James, you had ham and bean soup. Okay, that's we do have some beans, green beans. Didn't make any pork and beans or just, what I mean, beans memes. Maybe next week. Maybe that'll be a New Year's thing. We'll have more ham again. I know we have more ham. Uh, yeah, yeah, James, that's about how much we had, and there's only two of us. Good grief. We needed for sure. Bountiful blessings. Thanks, Mark. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I'm not worried, but I think it could happen. Oh, lima beans. Okay, I like lima beans a lot. Many people don't like the texture of lima beans, but they don't bother me at all. Yeah, Uncle Lisa, moose meat. All right. Yeah. Okay. I have definitely had moose. I've had bear. I've had elk. I've had bison. I've had what's beef? Where does beef come from? But I've had that. And hot dog. I've had hot dog. No, it wasn't from a dog. Oh, welcome aboard, Tina. Welcome aboard. I was just telling everybody you just put out a video that everybody needs to go watch. That's why they're not here. And I'm going to be watching it because that's the one that you told me about that you've been anxious to make. And kind of funny how that security guard scared the crap out of you. Or was it vice versa? I, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. Definitely going to watch, between 7:30 and 8, I will be watching. So, uh, as said, once we get a few more people in here, we'll start getting to the hints and start doing a little bit of guessing. James, you're getting prolific. 3 more videos? Fantastic. That's that's good. Are you being the pie guy or the cookie guy this time around? You're the all-around chef. I know. What else you gonna do? Oh, thank you, Mark. That's true. If you can't stay tonight, well, come back tomorrow. Save it, and then come back tomorrow and welcome to the replay. Uh, Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with coming back to do a replay, especially if you want to learn something or you want to find the channels that you don't have yet in your subscription list. Check them out if you like them. Tina, I'm thinking I'm going to have apple pie. I don't think I'll warm it up. I think I'll just have cold apple pie, but I'll have 2 slices with Cool Whip. There was a deal at Family Fair. What was it, day before yesterday? The day that it was too slippery to be out there driving. I went to Family Fair and they had a special of the original Cool Whip. 4 of those bowls for $5. Yeah, I said, yeah, bring it home. I'm sure we'll use it. So, Mark, I'm guessing you're going live tomorrow. Okay. Put up a thumbnail so we all get a notification of that. I'll save you some, Tina. And there's also peach cobbler. There's also apple crisp. There's also 2 pumpkin pies. As said, Holly went nuts. What else is new? And whenever there's a holiday, she just goes nuts. Yeah. And now she's paying for it. She does it every time. I don't know. Yeah, what about all them pies, James? Uncle Lisa and I want to know, and I bet Tina wants to know. What about them? Tina, I hear you. I hear you. And I'm not even quite hungry yet because about 45 minutes ago I had a big plate of you name it. And I shouldn't even be wanting dessert, but I'm going to have some anyways. It's going to be a good hour yet. All right. Deanna Fairchild just popped up. Okay. Uncle Lisa, not only moose. Anything from the forest, but chicken tastes better than rabbits. Pigs are better than deer, and cows are better than moose. I don't know. Do you know what the aliens that are circling in outer space around the Earth, what they say? You must know. Those aliens up there, they believe that humans taste just like chicken. And of course, what we say down here is eat the Canadians first. Eat the Canadians first. I'm just saying. Oh, you put a video out on Hamburger. See now, James is hijacking this channel tonight, this live stream. Everybody's going to go to the refrigerators and pull out leftovers or whatever they got. I mean, poor Tina's just going to eat the rest of her deli ham and not have anything for a midnight snack. It's all your fault, James. Okay. We have a total of 4 in the house right now. Now, let's see. James, you were here this morning. I think you were the only one that's on here right now that was here this morning. So as you know, you are only allowed to possibly give hints. Mark Stone may still be here, but you are the only one that's allowed to give hints, and you're not allowed to give it away as to who is our featured artist tonight. Tina. Good one, Jan. They can have the sweets for snacks. All right, James, we are rotten in USA. They can go see Uncle Lisa. Okay, now we're getting into it. E.T. phoning home, yeah. Now, Tina, did you have to go one of those newly licensed stores to get the pot to make a roast? I mean, do they allow you that amount in order to make a decent roast? Or did you just grow your own? Just asking. Is it better? Not like something Papa Drew would say, I'm going to smoke some chicken, or I'm going to smoke some barbecue ribs, or I'm going to smoke this smoked turkey. What if we asked Papa Drew if he could smoke a pot roast? He'd probably do it. With no shirt on, even. Todd Johnson, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Thank you, Shannon. I get the black licorice reference too. All right, James is saying evening, neighbor. So Todd, are you in Pennsylvania too? Down there in the 10 inches of stupid snow? Oh my goodness. Well, hey Tina, don't feel bad. We're all Muppets. This is great. Oh man. You know what? I never developed much of a fondness for the black licorice, but every now and then I do like the red. Not a lot, but I'll have a stick or two. I can eat it all. Oh, Youngstown, Ohio. Well, you're not that far in between Tina and James. Okay. All right. And so, Todd, you got? Did you get as much snow as James did? I know James told me this morning he had 9.5, and it was like 20 degrees. Oh, excuse me. Now, who puts salt on their licorice? Why? It might be okay. I don't know. I think about that. At first, it didn't sound right. Salt on your licorice. Tina. I got it. I got it. Uh, Finns put salt on their licorice. Is there a song about that? Hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Todd, we were pretty doggone nippy up here too. It was well, I went out at noon. Or no, noon. I went out at 1:30 is when I actually went outside. I had to restore quick a minute. Um anyways, it was 25. At least there was no wind. So that helped a little bit. I should have wore my gloves and I didn't, and when I got back, hands were damn cold. Of course, it serendipity, she didn't warm up because I only drove around the corner. She didn't have time to really warm up. So, no, I may have to write that. No, I'm not going to write it down. Remind me that I must try some licorice and salt someday. It actually doesn't sound all that bad. Reese's peanut butter cups. Well, I know an expert on Reese's peanut butter cups, and she happens to be here in the room. What do you mean it's the worst thing ever made? I have a wrapper here somewhere. Is it in the trash? Yeah, it's in the trash. Shucks. I do have a Keebler soft batch chocolate chip. Of course, they're gone. That's why they're on the edge of the trash can here. See now, Uncle Lisa, you got somebody to talk to about races. Lucky Dog, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Uh, yes, Todd. Uh, and this year we haven't quite got as much inland yet. But the Lake Michigan shoreline, oh yeah, they easily got 5-6 inches right now, and they will get more. Oh. Hey, well, Uncle Lisa, you must be speaking of the voice of experience. Yeah, Lake Michigan does a number. Not as much in the early winter. It's April. Oh my gosh, it's going to warm up. And all of a sudden, here comes the lake effect. And you're out there on the 4th of April shoveling 2 feet of freaking wet snow. Thanks to Lake Michigan. It happens. It does. It's the way the jet stream, I guess, works and how cold the lakes are. Right now, Lake Michigan's actually a little warmer than you would expect it to be. But come it could freeze over this winter, and then it's going to be a long time for it to thaw in the springtime. Thus, the lake effect showers. Sue wants some of that fudge. All right. And Millie's here. Millie, just to let you know, I know you were here this morning, so you are excluded from the guess of who our featured artist is this evening. However, you're welcome to put in little tiny, tiny hints. All right, and we have 10, and we're not in the bedroom. We're out enjoying the scenery. And some of you, yes, Canadian winds. Some of you may have seen this backdrop. Well, I call it backdrop. It is for me right now. But this is from our featured artists, and it's in one of their videos where they were at some point in not too recent past, not that long ago. So, tiny clue. I mean, if your eyeballs can remember stuff, Cloud9 Caravanning, welcome aboard. Lucky Dog Productions. It's not Troubadour. So we cross that off. It's not Lily Gypsy Child because she was featured last week. And it's not California Travel Videos either because they were featured a week before. However, I will say Troubadour was a decent guess right out of the clear blue. Why not? You know. Shanna Kraft knows, and she's probably seen this picture, but she already knows, so she's not allowed to guess. Because she was here this morning. So we're doing the evening crew now, but it's nice to have some the afternoon crew, earlier afternoon crew being here as well. Todd, yeah? Yeah, actually, not quite. Not quite. A little bit southwest of there. And James already knows, yes. Shanacraft, that's a good guess. Of course, you already guessed this morning. And Blue Wave Odyssey does have some photos similar to this one in their videos, but it's not Blue Wave Odyssey. You weren't supposed to guess anyways. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I love doing this. So should I give out a clue of who our sponsor, our featured artist is tonight and has been all day, basically? I'll give you one tiny clue. A tiny clue. It is a they. In other words, more than one. More than one. Now, what could that be? Could that be, let's say, a female nomad and her dog? Or could it be a male nomad and his cat? Or could it be a couple? Or could it be, who could it be? Who could it be now? Who could it be now? Susan Lee, welcome aboard. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Seen you in the noontime live. We're putting out a couple new clues for our featured artist today, who is the same as was they're on the earlier show, of course. So I know you were there, so Susan, you can only give out little tiny hints. You can't say who it is. And James, you're right. You're always in trouble. Glad you got you. I think you got your furnace working properly now. But it's cool that you got a fireplace too, because this time of year it's kind of nice to have both. Have the furnace on low like say 65, but then have the fireplace kind of giving you that little bit of extra nice wood heat. That's cool. Dan, the Vintage RVer, welcome aboard. Frederick Heron, yes, that was Men at Work. Who could it be now? Okay. Yeah, do the little bell if you have to. I've had that with other channels where I'm like, how come I'm not getting notifications? Yeah, I went back in and I'm subscribed to them, but so I hit the bell and all of a sudden, yeah, I started getting notifications. Now, I know doggone well that back originally when I subscribed to this or that person, you know, that I rang their bell. So I don't know. It's a YouTube thing, obviously. Obviously. Oh, you got it fixed at 6 a.m. You worked on it all night long, James? Oh, my. Oh, my. That was a long haul. But I bet you had some pie or cookies to sustain you while you were doing the work on the furnace. I hope you did. I know you did. Hey, Troy. Yeah, I thought you would. I almost did, but unfortunately, I'm the host. So I didn't have time. I got the notification like 6 minutes before I was going live. I did watch the first 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll go back. More coffee than anything. Yeah, yeah. When you got to stay up all night long and work on something, coffee makes a lot of sense. Uh, it's funny, Dan. RVDJ was also live today at noon when I was live. Same thing happened last week. But, I'm not saying a thing. I mean, this is going to happen. People, I want to go live at noon Eastern, and that's the way it's going to be. I'm going to stay at noon live Eastern Standard Time because I've been doing it for 6 months or more, and I continue. So I'm going to keep up on the consistency. And now this is our third week in a row as far as doing the 6 till 7:30 stint at this time of night, which we're on right now. And I'm going to try to keep that consistent as possible. Knowing that there could be some circumstances in the future for whether it's a traveling day or, gee, I'm at Walmart in Buckaroo, Egypt, and there's no signal. Could happen, Dan, let's see, I missed that one because wiring up the workshop and setting up my wood stove. Need to burn up the daylight. I hear you. That's all right. That's fine, Dan. Everybody's got things to do. You don't have to drop the world's progress just because Captain Jack is on. I appreciate the sentiment, though. So, Dan, we have a featured artist that you didn't get to watch. Lily knows. She stopped in earlier today. And Dan, it's not Lily. That was last week. Yep. Neighbor's sump pump. Well, yeah. I did my neighbor's sump pump a year ago this time. This time last year, I was doing Shanna's, not Shanna Craft, the other Shanna, next door neighbor, doing her sump pump. Yeah. So, let's see. It might be time for another tiny clue. Anybody from this morning want to give a tiny clue? No, don't give a huge clue. Give a tiny clue. I already gave you one that it's a they. And you've got one behind me here with this picture. What else should I say? Jerry Holly was quick on it, but I know why too. Hey, has probably watched every video that our featured artist has made. In fact, he probably helped them. Okay, James, hints are appreciated. Live in Midwest. Do they live in the Midwest or are they from the Midwest. Don't worry, Millie. Are you saying that? Oh, I'm not going to say anything more. I might give it away myself if I keep it up. A tongue twister. Good one, Todd. Yes, it is a tongue twister. It took me 5 months before I could get it right, and then I still trip over my tongue. It's a tang tungler. But then you know me, sometimes I can't stock trait or my turds get wisted. It happens. Okay, they used to live in the Midwest, and it's a tongue twister, and it's a they. So we have three pretty doggone good clues going here, plus the thumbnail or the backdrop here. Yeah. Let's see. Cloud9 Caravanning, you were here this morning, I believe. Yes, you were. So you'll have to come up with a hint rather than a guess. So a tiny hint. A tiny hint. Who is our featured artist tonight? Or all day, actually. And I must say, I've been having a lot of fun doing this. The last 2 weeks with California travel videos, first one, and that went great. And then, of course, last week with Lily, it was a blast. We had fun. I mean, people had to guess, and now we're doing just a slightly bit more different, where we're saying, okay, how about the chat people in chat ask me a question, and I'll confirm, or I'll deny, or I'll refuse. I could be like Mission Impossible. I might refuse. I don't think Mr. Phelps ever refused, did he? No. He played the tape till the end, and he listened to the right to refusal, and then the tape burned up. And then he started throwing pictures out on the couch as to who he wanted to put together to go do an impossible mission. I like that show. All right, let's get back to the tongue twister. Yes, they are full time, Shannon. Yes, they are. Yes, they are full time RVers. And I said it's a they. And my next little clue that I was going to say was part of their channel name. You could say, it gives you a little bit of a clue, but it does and it doesn't. It does kind of tell you that no, they don't have sticks and bricks. Thank you, James. You are correct. And I think that's so far. It's probably jumped up now to more like 7 or 8. Maybe not super, but at least that many channels in total. I'd say they're at easily 8. Especially now, seeing how they've moved on from Midwest. We won't say exactly where they are right now. Not yet. We might get to it. So, let's say I used this clue this morning. Well, now I moved it. I don't know where I put it. Put it somewhere. Okay, I'll use the other one I was going to use. Since it's a they, I will say that they are claustrophobic. Yeah, I learned that from the 40 question challenge that I watched, where they gave their answers. So yes, claustrophobic. Is that white hair, or do I got something in my beard? Oh, excuse me. Water. Yes, it's water. Anything else? Not coffee, not beer, not booze, nothing. Todd. No, they are not. They are not monetized. They do have a very nice tow vehicle. I mean, that tow vehicle is so nice it makes you wonder if they couldn't reverse it. Pull the RV with the tow vehicle. Definitely. Both nice. Very nice. Um, yeah. What a hoot. What a hoot. We're having good. No, it's not really a trivia night. In a way, I guess you could call it that. No, this is more or less to see if you've perhaps watched the channel that we are featuring tonight, or that are featuring us. Either way, the channel we're basically shouting out. If you've watched any of their videos, you might, oh, I do remember them saying something about this or that. And then you could venture a guess if you think. Yes, claustrophobic, which leads to another answer of one of the 40 questions, of course, in my mind, anyways. Let's see, anything else? I'm just going to wait for your questions. Oh, off the subject. I thought I was going to do a video this afternoon because I got that new regulator for the buddy heater. And I thought, well, yes, they do. You're correct, James. They do. Anyways, so I thought, Todd, I'm going to let you guess where they are in the country right now. Then I'll give you a yes or no. The Mr. Buddy heater, or Mr. Heater, if you will, I did get the new regulator for it. And I thought, I'm going to do a video about changing that regulator so other people know how to do it if they have to. But I thought, well, I should watch somebody else's video. Because there's going to be easily on YouTube University a video about how to change the regulator out in a Mr. Heater. I'm going to be first. Nobody's done a video about it. So, and moi, tomorrow, we're going to learn how to change a regulator on a Mr. Heater. Should be epic. Or it could be explosive. I know it's off subject, but it should be fun. And I did get some new tools for Christmas that Holly got me, and a couple of them are definitely going to be handy to do that video where I'm working on the Mr. Heater to work on that, changing out the regulator. So, not trying to surprise you with that one. Uncle Lisa. Terrible watching part X of X. That sounds algebraic. I swing from video to video. But did you get the scrap buddy to heat things up? No, actually not yet. Well, it works half. Only on the first half, if you will. The number 2 doesn't work right now. I don't know if you watched the one where it flared up on me. Turns out that regulator for the high side was bad. Let's see. Cincy Plasma Tech helped me. Grand Marais helped me. A couple other people helped me out. And so I actually found one, a new part regulator for that side of the heater, and I ordered it. It came in less than 2 days. It showed up. It was like $30 some odd. Not bad when you compare that to the cost of a new heater. A new heater would cost roughly around $170, $180 for the 2 burner style that I have, which I didn't pay anything for. It came with scrap, but it does work, except for that regulator's messed up. So once I change that, I have a feeling I'll be good to go. No, I did not buy a new one. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. Uh, Triple X, that's still going to happen. I owe it to Millie, and I always pay my debts, whether in this life or the next one. Griswold Family Vacation, welcome aboard. Uh, we're doing the same thing we've been doing. We have a featured channel. This is our third week in a row of featuring a channel, and you need to guess who they are. And that was your first clue. If you just got in here, it's a they. So, and the other guesses, yes, they are RVers. They do have a really nice tow vehicle. Um, this is one of their. This is a screenshot from one of their videos. Um, what else did we? They are originally from the Midwest, United States, and no one's guess as to where they might be right now. Uh, God gave us, we are not that much different from the movie. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I like that. Um, Uncle Lisa's calling James a troublemaker. Well, spade is spade. A rose by any other name is still a troublemaker. Ah, what happened to the pole dancing? Oh, the pole has not been installed yet. That's what happened to it. But with any luck, maybe a week and a half. If I was to install a pole right now, it'd be in my wishing out the rest of the motorhome, so it's going to go in towards the last. You know, Festivus. the No, at least not in my book. It might be in somebody else's book. Anyways, the uh, the ship's wheel has to be reinstalled, and then the pole and handrail, and that's all part of one little group of items for the bridge of the motorhome of synchronicity. In the meanwhile, I got to finish the dinette slash bed. I got to make room for the wheelchair. I have to build the cabinet. Well, not a big cabinet, just a little cabinet for the batteries. And in front of the batteries goes all of the oxygen. Thank you, Susan Lee, for coming back. Sorry that your internet dropped. Um, anyways, and then work on the way back. You know, hook up the cook stove, uh, strap things down. We got some cabinets back there. We got the office workstation that needs to be strapped down. Uh, the generator, which is right by the back door of the motorhome, which can be rolled out onto the back deck when it needs needs to be used. Dressing with sage in it. I'll tell you what, it gives me the heartburn. Anyways, that needs to have it so it's not going to roll around while we're traveling down the road. And also, my berth has to be completed, so I've got a place to sack out when it's time. And then that'll have the water tank underneath it, and that's going to be right next to the where the bathroom is, which is also right next to the kitchen sink. So I mean, it's all kind of ties in together. Where there's not a whole lot of plumbing, and it probably won't all be done before we leave, but the parts will be on board and get into a warmer climate where I feel more like working. All right, let's see. I know there's an aluminum pole involved, just not sure how. It's not aluminum. It's actually brass. The aluminum pole, I have two aluminum poles. One is going with me. The other one, I've already augured the hole in the ground, and if it warms up above 32 degrees Fahrenheit on Sunday, I'll finish augering the hole, and then I'll put the smaller aluminum pole in the ground because that's a flagpole, as is the other aluminum pole. It's right now it's riding on top of the motorhome. Probably won't get installed till we get out in better weather. Now, I don't like futons. Just don't like them. I'd rather have a loose mattress and a tabletop that drops up and down. Those futons are a pain in the ass. Just to me. I mean, everybody has their preferences. I saw a really nice bus build uh, 2 days ago. In fact, James did a tour of it, and this guy has a kind of a like-minded. His schoolie is. Well, put it this way, he even has a pirate flag that he's flying. I love it. I plan to have a black flag too. It won't have the skull and crossbones on it, but it will have probably my logo on it, or maybe I'll just leave it black. Whichever. We'll see. Um, yeah. So, I guess we're almost on an hour here. And we still have not guessed our featured artist. And I can't remember who they are, so you're going to have to help me. I'm just kidding. All right. Uh, yeah, futon, however you want to say it. Yeah, it's great for some people. I just don't care for them. Just, yeah, I don't know. I find them uncomfortable for one thing. Maybe I've just had bad experiences, and maybe there's better ones out there. But yes, James, that's a good clue. They do have a long channel name, and yes, it is a tongue twister. Yeah, and yeah, they have been involved with some rather large channels, and actually been involved with a couple channels on a regular basis, or actually 3 other channels on a regular basis. I mean, practically daily. Not recently, but in the recent past, on a regular daily basis, involved and well liked. I'm surprised that they're not a larger channel than what they are. As a matter of fact, they are actually, believe it or not, smaller than me. Like, what? How could that be? How could that be? That ain't right. Some YouTube must be really messing up. If I have more friends than they do, no way. And how could that happen? Well, it does. It does. Yes, they do. They do love having outdoor fire, but then when you think about it, who doesn't? So, although they have recently showed that they had an outdoor fire. Santa Cruz, you're correct. They recently became full time. Uh, let's see, no one's guessed as to what part of the United States or North America they might be currently parked at. Um, Todd was going to guess, but he got sidetracked talking about futons. I bet Todd has a futon. He's probably got one on his back porch, on his 3-season porch. He's got a futon, and he can camp out there in warmer weather. Yes, James, that's correct. They are mods on several channels, on a lot of channels actually, and they support everybody. They're not shy about making comments. That's for sure. They definitely support everyone. As best they can. Just like the rest of us, we all, sure, like Jay Charles was here this morning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't watched his videos in easily a month, so I gotta correct that, you know. But there's other people here that I haven't watched as much as I should, you know. It is what it is. An oak futon. Todd has an oak futon on his 3-season porch. See, now wasn't that a good guess? Maybe we should do the show about Todd. And what else does he have on his 3-season porch? I bet just outside the door on the deck off the 3-season porch, he's got one of those, what do they call them? Chiffon. What are those called? It's a fat belly wood burning. Some of them are gas burning, but it looks like a big old gourd. Got one of those, Todd? Yes, they are in the warm weather, Todd. Or warmer. I'm not sure what the nighttime temperature has been running, but definitely nice during the day. One of the great words on mods is no, 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 they say. Really? No, no, no? I thought they just axed you. Soup, you're on. Chimenea. Yes, thank you, Dan. That is correct. Lucky Dog. Good guess. Nope, not POA, which is, for those who might not know, POA stands for Proceeding Onward in America. They just recently were married, which those videos are cool about the prenuptials and then the nuptials and then the. What a great couple. I got to meet their channel and them at Mayberry. So they're cool people. Let's see. Okay, I see like Dan the Vintage RVer. It sounds like the name of some Viking inn. Well, not the channel we're talking about, at least not in my mind. But Dan, I know you're trying to guess who the channel is to. But Chimenea, yes, does sound like the name of a Viking inn. Chimenea or Chimaria, How about northern UK? Tim Timiny, Tim Timiny, Tim Tim Tariq. Da 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 da. Sheesh, am I getting tired or what? Yes. Now that POA are married, they have switched to PTA. Proceeding to argue in America. You know what? It goes with the show. It's one or the other or both. I'd say both. Okay. The oak futon. Oh yeah, the oak futon. It does sound like a Viking inn name. Yeah, you're right. The oak futon. I used to have a sign years and years and years ago. We had a. This is at the house where I grew up, which is gone now. But anyways, in the basement we had a little man cave, recreation room, blah blah. And the sign, just as you went in the door, it said, "The Stagger Inn." You might walk in, but you're going to stagger out. Okay. Santa Craft says I should tell everybody where they are. Well, they are currently in Arizona. And you can narrow it down from there. James, yep. You narrowed it down a little bit too. Southwest, and it's in Arizona. And I will say it's a popular spot in Arizona. And okay, yes, they are nearby at least 3 other channels that you regularly see here in our group. they are I think I can say those other channel names. They're real close right now to Weekend RV, Millie and James. They are within sight of Roy and Becky. Uh, I'm not sure how close they are to Buckeye Kitty, but they're in that same area. I think they call it Q Town. I call it Q Town. So yeah, they are there, and they've only been there a couple weeks at the most, and they've only put out a couple videos since they've been there, and they've been shorts. One was their parking spot, one was their campfire, and another one was I forget. That's right. Wow. Now I know we haven't stumped the audience because most of the audience already knows. We're only stumping Dan and Todd, and there might be a couple other people in here that were not here this earlier today. Um, okay, Lucky Dog, she wasn't here, so it's between about 3 or 4 people now to try to guess who our featured artist is today. Uh, James, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I know I should know that, but I don't know. I can't remember. That's a better answer. I can't remember. I should know because I did watch James's Weekend RV and their little tour. I like that. That was a cool bus. Yes, thank you, Shannon. That's a that's a good hint. That's a very good hint. And yes, there is a schoolie quite close. Um, like I said, the last part of their long channel name, their tongue twister channel name, you could call it. I called it a misnomer, but technically, nah, not really. It's not really a misnomer. It's just a different way of saying that our license tag is our address. It's a different way of saying that. Lewis and Clark. um, not quite. Uh, Sacagawea. Yeah, yeah, could have. Or Shenandoah. Okay, Todd wants to know if they're a monitor on my channel. Yes. And no, they're not here tonight. They were here this morning. So now everybody's going to go back and play the hour show to figure out who's got a long name. Be sure to leave a comment. No, not Bonnie and Clyde, but Bonnie and Clyde is the name of Lily Gypsy Child. That's the name of her cameras. Oh, and you're correct, James. They do drive a nice Class A. I mentioned this morning, and I'm sure she's going to put out a video about it, but Tina got a new camera for, that wasn't really a Christmas gift, but she got it within the last month, and she's given it a name. So now we got at least, let's see, we got Bonnie and Clyde, which is Lily's camera names. Mine is Butch and Sundance. Uh, and now Tina's got a name for her camera. So I think it's cool. Let's see. They did live on road videos. Yeah, yeah, they have done that. They've done that. I'm amazed here. We got 25 more minutes. Um, what else can we give them as a clue? Let me see what I got here. Okay. Uh, I don't think they drank, as far as alcohol. Or at least not the hard stuff. Just saying. Movie night with the wife. Okay. Uh, gosh, dang, Dan, I want to private message you and tell you. You come back and find out. Somebody's going to guess it before the end of this live stream, which is basically another 20 minutes before we're done here for today. Uh, yes, they do like pork rinds, and they also like French fries and onion rings. There's no one is better than the other on that. So that's another clue. Obviously, you watch the 40 questions. Hey, some of those 40 question videos are great because you do get to know somebody a little bit better as to their likes, preferences, dislikes, their phobias, what they like, what's their favorite color, things like that. You know, um, and I must say, when it comes to the 40 questions, the live stream that we did 2 weeks ago with California travel videos. I know they're not here right now. Oh my, their 40 question answer challenge thing. Oh my gosh, that is just it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Probably the best one out there. It was great. All right. Phew. Yes. Good night, Dan. Okay. What other kind of clues can we throw out here? Hmm. 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 Um. This has not been on a video as far as I know, but it was mentioned on a live stream. Uh, inside their motorhome, which is quite posh, if you will, quite luxurious, they have a really kind of cool sign. I'm not going to give that part away, but if you watched at least one particular live stream in the past 3 weeks, let's say, you might have laughed about the uh, the sign that they have inside their RV. Now you have to basically you got to get a private tour of their RV to see that sign. They haven't had it on a video, but it's cute. James, the tow vehicle is white. I thought it was black with and it's got graphics on it, and it's one of those. It's 4-wheel drive, and it's one of the newer editions, if you will. It's definitely a class act. Both the motorhome and the tow vehicle are both class. Yeah, yeah. Some couple dollars invested there. Um, let's see. Lucky dog. That's a good guess, but no, it's not our epic. That's a very good guess. Now, How about if I gave you this clue? Have they, the channel that we're trying to guess here, have they ever met our epic RV adventure? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. They spent some time together. It wasn't just a, oh, see you at the restaurant, goodbye. No, no, no. This was 1 or 2 days and around the campfire and all that. So, yes, they have met them. So perhaps that'll help. Yes, black trim. Okay. All right, James. I think you're correct. Uh, yeah, lucky dog. Sue is getting closer. She's 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 like a bulldog now. She's going. Shake it, shake it, Sue. You'll get it figured out yet. Oh, look at that, James. What should we say? Can you give us the whole name, Sue? Now she's mad at me. Sue's PO'd at me now. Yeah, we want the whole name. You got part of it. We have a winner. Thank you, Sue. Yes, Melnetty Living Free Zip Codeless. Uh, and again, I think everybody that's here has them already in their subscription list. But if it so happens that you don't, or you haven't even watched them perhaps lately, hey, give them a look. And whatever. I mean, they've been doing some cool stuff. They Nettie has not been on uh, as usual the co-host with Gary on Daydream About Nice Things because they've been traveling and kind of getting situated out in Quartzsite, which is where they are now. Um, as said, they're not too far away from Roy and Becky and Weekend RVing, Millie and James, and oh gosh, there's a few others that are not too far away from them. You know, like I'm pretty sure Box ND is probably in that area right now. Uh, Buckeye Kitty, yeah, there's they're out there, Courtside area, and some within spitting distance of each other, or visual, anyways. So, yes, great people. They very gracious people too, by the way. I have not met them in person. Uh, I'm sure looking forward to that day when it comes to meet them in person. They're just warm, warm and wonderful, entertaining. Everything you could ask for in people, they are. You know, and they might have the nicest Class A and the nicest Jeep out there, but they're just people. They're down to earth people. And now they're full time RVing. No more sticks and bricks and all that. Santa yeah. Yes, Papa Drew is out there, or he will be. Fantastic Travels and Artists on the Road. Yes, those two channels just got there. Great channels. Uh, yeah, there's a group, and the group is growing. There's more people starting to congregate. I think Bob's adventure plans on one way or another and getting down there. I don't know if he's gotten a van yet to convert or just to do it unconverted. Just get down there. I don't know if he's done that yet or not. New Horizons is on their way there. Um, yeah, Scott. I haven't heard from Scott lately. He hasn't published anything. Someone said he might be under the weather. I don't know. None of my business. I'm leaving it alone. Uh, we'll find out in when it's time. Uh, Oh, tomorrow. Oh, Drew is getting there tomorrow. Okay. Well, they're all beating me for sure. They'll probably all be gone by the time I get there. My, I'm hoping that I'm hoping to arrive there about the 18th. I'm guessing. I know the potluck is not until like the 20. I think James told me the potluck is like the last day, which is like the 23rd, 22nd or 23rd. Okay. Living the RV local life with 4 cats and 2 dogs. You've changed your name. You've added to your name. Good to see you. Thanks for coming aboard. You kind of missed out on the guessing game, but Sue, Lucky Dog Productions moderator, guessed it finally that our featured artist tonight was, of all people, Mel and Nettie, living free, zip codeless, and say that 10 times fast. Okay, the potluck is the 23rd, Saturday, January. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. You were about getting some land. Ah, cool. We're gonna have to watch that, everybody. We gotta swing over and watch Living the RV Local Life with 4 cats and 2 dogs. 4 cats, 2 dogs. Hey, you know what? You may hold the record now for having the longest channel name. You beat out MelNetteLivingFreeZipCodeLess. Now we gotta learn to say living the RV local life with 4 cats, 2 dogs. Living the RV life. But see, I messed up already. I can't say it 10 times fast. Well, thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, it went pretty good. We went longer in this evening stretch here, trying to figure it out. The morning, shoot, Jerry Holly got it right off the bat. No, I know he didn't cheat, but I think he recognized the bedroom where I was broadcasting from. Hang on, I'll show you, and I'll tell you something cute about it too. Yes, that is Mel and Eddie's bedroom, and right over here on the noon live stream today, right towards the end, Holly said something, or I said something. She said, "What'd you say?" Blah blah blah. Anyways, it was kind of a little back and forth. And Nettie says, "How did Holly get in my closet?" Because it was coming through this side channel. Holly's voice was coming through on this side, and the closet's right there. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Yes, well, I know Jerry Holly's met them. I seen the video where, in fact, Mel and Nettie have the video. I think Gary probably has one. I'm sure Happy Place Camping has one, and I'm sure uh, Jerry Holly probably even has one. But I watched the one with Mel and Nettie where they all met up with Daydream About Nice Things, Jerry Holly, and Happy Place Camping at DeSoto Park there in Louisiana. Oh, and speaking of DeSoto Park, Louisiana, this background screen that I've been using tonight, that's where it's at. That's from DeSoto Park. They have the other channel campus. I see. I see. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right, James. You're correct. Our epic RV adventure was also at that meetup. So there was 5 reasonably large channels, although Mel and Eddie aren't that large. As said, they have about 100 less than me. Surprising. Yes, Fort Payne, Alabama. Thank you. I wanted to say Louisiana. I don't know why I said that. I guess it's because those states are right next to each other. It's kind of like Illinois and Indiana. I get those mixed up too. Yes. Well, so is there any plans, Lassie, on you guys getting back out to Courtside? I know you've been there once already this year, I believe. Seems like you were out there a couple months ago, and I think that's when you started to look for property. But I wasn't sure whether you were looking for property out there in Arizona or heading back to Florida to look for property in that area. So, inquiring minds need to know, or forgetful minds need to be reminded. Okay, you're building. Okay, well now that's no wonder you're busy. I hear that. I hear that. It, you get a project going like that, and it can be all consuming. I know, all summer long. I wasn't building for myself, but I was consumed with it, working with the boss. Yes, a big meetup. A big. It will be. I have this feeling that one of these days might not happen yet, but I think in the next year to 2 years, I think there's going to be such a big ass group of RVers, YouTubers together that it'll probably make national news. we'll we'll have some really big names there too. Why not? They're all family too. We all started out with them. Some of them we kind of drifted off doing our own thing, but they're still out there. They're still putting out, you know. And sure, you might watch one of their videos, and all you get back is a heart. Well, they're busy. But I think we'll all be together at some point in time, you know, pretty much in the same place at the same time, and it will make national news. There'll be so many cameras going. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. Huh. Yeah. We'll have to make extra dumpsters. Oh, imagine nomadic hippie might even show up with cousin Eddie. And by the way, okay, we are doing a new channel. You need to be there because when we do the meetup, it will be there. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. So everybody, listen up. We gotta put live in RV local life with 4 cats, 2 dogs, as I'm understanding it. Yes, that's the new channel name. That's the channel you need to watch to get all the new information on the build and a very possible future, maybe sooner than we think, meetup, which would be awesome. I know, but yeah, I definitely want to be there. And it will be epic. And we'll invite them too. I want to meet Talon, don't you? Not this channel. Okay, so the old channel, living the RV local life, period. Oh, you're going to start on another new channel. Well, okay. You're going to have to actually probably put out a video about that so we all can catch up. Okay, cool. All right, mateys. I don't have anybody to introduce tonight. Uh, no raids. Uh, I was told last week, RV on the Wayside. Uh, they were on, yes, they were on last week. Now this week they're not on, and next week they're not on. Probably in 2 weeks they'll be back. Uh, so as far as who comes on live at 7:30 Eastern tonight, I have no clue, and it won't matter because I'm gonna go get some apple pie and some whipped cream, Cool Whip, and I'm gonna watch Tina's Journal of Journeys. She's got her latest video out. I believe she's going to Henry Ford's gravesite. I believe. I might be wrong. Ouch. I have a cramp in my leg. How'd that happen? Maybe it's here for an hour and a half. I haven't moved. Okay. Okay, it's on your Facebook. Okay. Try to make sure we get that. Um, anyways, this has been fun tonight, and congratulations, Sue, for guessing MelNetteLivingFreeZipCodeLess. Living Free Zip Codeless. You were our lucky winner, and you don't get nothing, not even a pie in the face. I'm sure James has got some extra pie around, but he's not going to waste it. He's going to keep it. I would too if I had a fireplace going and 10 inches of snow outside. I'd keep it too. I bet James is going to go watch Tina's Journal Journeys now too. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about MelNetteLiving Free Zip Codeless. That's our featured channel for the next 5 minutes. And I know they appreciate it. Uh, just great people. And as said, if you don't have them, please, uh, if you go and show more, you'll see the name of the channel written out. I wasn't aware that you could do links again. Uh, last week nobody could do links. Well, now this week can. It's crazy. Full time dream. Thank you. Thank you. I fully intend to. Uh, that apple pie is beckoning. Maybe I'll have pumpkin. Maybe I'll have both. Maybe I'll have a gut ache for too long. Oh my goodness. Oh, cool. Yep. Yep. It's certainly the whole evening, the whole day has been actually quite good. Quite good. I did manage to watch a couple other channels I hadn't seen in a while. Uh, I searched around for a do-it-yourself video that didn't find. So tomorrow I may be the first one to do a DIY video on that certain subject. We'll see. Can't hurt, even if I'm not the only one. I'll do it my way. It'll be Captain Jack. And man, that's a cramp in my leg. Quit it. Got my leg stretched out now. So, anyways, I'm sure I'll do one or two videos this coming week. There's, I'm going to be busy, but I'll manage to get out one or two. But in the meanwhile, I would like to wish you all a happy new year. It's coming. We get rid of 2020. We can boot 2020 in the butt and tell it goodbye. God help us for 2021. Is it? Yeah, it's got to be better, right? Please tell me it's going to be better. I'm the incurable optimist. I should be telling you. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yes, God bless you too. God bless. Yep. Um, it's bound to be if nothing else, an interesting coming 2021. Um, it's bound to be. It's bound to be. We're gonna make it that way. How about that? We can. Well, no doom and gloom. We're gonna make it happy. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. All right, mateys. There's only one more minute to go, so I'm gonna say my adieus. Oh no, James, not again. All right, I guess I could quick look. No, I don't see it. Or do I see it? James, I'll have to look again. Sorry, I must have missed something. Sorry. Anyways, Lily, thank you. Thank you for being aboard. All right, we're out of here. Fair winds, smiles. May God bless. See you later.